is mowing the lawn, while his wife Jenny is investigating the contents of the kitchen rubbish bin.
You might remember...
What?
You might...
What?
Remember. You always forget. You throw away the silver paper. I want it for my ball. No, it's not funny. It's getting quite big.
What do you do when it's the size of the Albert Hall?
Take it to the cottage hospital.
I jolly well think so, too.
You are funny. Give me a cigarette.
Right. I must finish the lawn.
How is it?
Hard. Oh, for a four-stroke. Oh, for a monarch.
Monarch?
Grass monarch. Marvellous. Cost the earth. You know, the garden's coming on.
I thought dahlias by the fence.
They didn't do much last year.
No, but...
Yes, perhaps.
We're held back all the time with no greenhouse.
We'll have one.
When?
Money.
You go on saying that.
I go on having to earn it.
Jack Foster said he might look in.
Doesn't he ever do any work?
Says he's drawing a strip cartoon.
Odd way to live.
Makes money.
Oh, yes, but you never quite know where you are, do you?
Play golf with him?
He's a member and a neighbour. No, there's nothing against him, I don't say that. Just that I'd never be surprised to see his name in the Sundays.
Oh, that's prejudice.
All right, that's prejudice. Yep, we need more cigarettes.
So you're going down to the park?
Well, I better. I mean, tomorrow's Sunday.
How long?
No time.
Unless you meet somebody?
No, really, just a drink and the cigarettes, that's all.
On the lawn?
I'll finish the eggs and do the rest tomorrow.
Is there any drink in the cupboard?
Not really.
Some gin?
Well, yes.
There is some.
But if someone came...
There's sherry.
Oh, yes, quite a bit. Shall I get you a glass?
No. They can have sherry, if they come.
Who?
You said if someone.
Yes, but I like to have some gin to offer.
Well, of all the selfish...
Some people don't like sherry.
And I'm one of them, but can I have gin? Oh, no, it's being kept for your friends.
Or yours?
What friends have I?
Well, there's Beryl and Muriel and that green
They're
woman.
not friends, I hardly ever see them.
Well, I thought you had coffee together every morning.
Yeah, but that's not being friends.
What is?
Knowing people, knowing them well. People you like.
Well, we had a party.
Parties don't mean anything.
Well, I wish you'd told me that before you made me have it. Cost me the earth. Oh, money, money, money.
Well, that's how it's always been, since we were married.
That's how it is.
You earn more than you did then?
Earn, yes.
Well, why then?
No, we've got a house, not a two-roomed flat. Garden, school fees for Roger, higher fares, more taxes, everything. You can't have parties and the sort of life you want to lead.
Me? You?
Oh, now, really, look now. I mean, well, do you think I need all this? I could live in one room.
Oh, yes, if you hadn't got me as a burden.
No, I don't mean that. But don't blame me for not earning more. I do my best.
Yes, of course. Darling, suppose I got a job.
Oh, no, not on your Eleanor.
My what?
Nellie.
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind, but no.
Why not? Why on earth not?
Because...
I don't see why not.
What about school holidays?
We could manage. People do. Laura Hicks.
Oh, well.
But she does. 3 children and a job speech training. We ought to have them around for dinner sometime.
It's different for her. She's qualified.
A Friday night would be the best.
Or a Saturday.
You might give me a drink, but we ought to have someone to meet them.
I'm sorry. Someone to meet them makes us 6. It never really works. The table isn't big enough.
We've had 8 at Christmas, and you never complained before.
Ah, Christmas, that's different. My grandfather used to have dinner parties of 16. Before the war, of course, when we had less wage.
Everyone did in those days.
Yes, well...
Do go down if you're going.
All right. Why don't we have them in for a drink?
The Hicks.
And 1 or 2 others, not a party.
We could. When?
Sometime.
No, but you must say. If we don't do anything, we won't do anything.
Next month. We've overspent on this one. I'll get it. Hello? 2755. Who? Yes.
For me?
Some foreign woman.
Mm. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. Yes, I suppose so. Where are you? All right. It's called White Walls. About halfway down the road on the right. Yeah, yes.
Who on earth is it?
Oh, just a woman. Grace put me onto her.
What sort of
A
woman?
dressmaker. She's coming round now.
I thought you went to them.
You do, but She happened to be here. She rang from the box on the corner.
I'll go down then.
Yes. She'll be here in a moment.
Or not if she knows her left from her right.
It's only a step.
But you said on the right. It's on the left coming that way.
Why didn't you say?
How was I to know where she was?
I knew she was telephoning.
There are 2 million telephones in the London area.
Anyway, she's found it.
That only means she doesn't know her left from her right either.
Well, are you going?
Yes, I'll let her in and go.
Don't be too long.
Only cigarettes. Yes, do come in. My wife's in here.
Thank you.
Good evening. Do sit down.
Pimos.
I'm sorry?
Leonie Pimos. Like Primrose, but having no arms.
Oh, yes. Would you like a glass of sherry?
No gin?
I'm afraid this is the last of it.
Then sherry, yes, all right. You want to work?
You saw my advertisement?
Yes.
How did you know where to find me? I only put the telephone number.
I'll find out. You smoke?
Oh, thank you. My husband's just gone out for some.
That your husband?
Yes.
Why do you want to work?
Well, you know how it is. My son's away at school and I have some spare time. And besides, one can always use money, can't one?
One can.
What job had you in mind for me?
Job, yes. A job to make money, you want, I think.
And for something to do. You know how it is. One likes to feel useful.
Yes, useful. Look. Money. For you.
No.
Yes. Here. You take. £50. Count if you like.
I don't want it. I think you'd better go.
Not yet. Let's start again. Here. You take or I throw them on the fire.
You're quite mad.
No, very rich.
But I can't just be given money. I want to work.
Good, then. An advance of salary. Here. You work for me.
What as?
In the afternoons from 2 o'clock, say, to 6.
But what do I do?
When you are telephoned, you come to my flat.
Where is that?
In Wimpole Street, you know?
Yes. I know Wimpole Street. Doctors, dentists.
Yes.
Is it a receptionist's job?
Receptionist?
Making appointments and
I
so on.
make appointments for you.
For me? Who with?
Clients?
What for?
£50 each time.
No, £50?
More if they are generous.
But the clients, who are they?
Some businessmen, some visitors, all gentlemen, all rich.
Oh, I don't think it's quite the sort of thing I was looking for.
No?
Some sort of club, I suppose.
No, nothing like that. Clubs are not good. This is quite private, quite respectable. Here is my card. You wait for me to telephone, then you come to this address. You have a key to the side door so that you will meet nobody except myself and your client, of course.
But what exactly would I do? Oh, go away. Get out of my house. I'll call the police.
What for?
You know what for.
I've said nothing.
You've suggested
that you make money.
In the most revolting way one can. Me? Do you think I'd think of it?
You have a friend who does.
Who?
Oh, no, we are discreet.
Oh, that's easy to say. I don't believe you, not a word. People round here wouldn't do that sort of thing. You don't realise you don't know what we're like. Unless it's one of the tradesmen's wives you're thinking of, or someone like that.
I'm thinking of a lady with a nice house, who keeps it nice, who has no more worries about money, who is very happy. So could you be?
I would rather do anything. Die. It's disgusting.
Nothing is disgusting, unless you are disgusting.
I am.
Not me.
You.
Yes, me. I am Polish. When I was a young girl, I was in a camp, and the Nazis said I was disgusting. We were all disgusting, but we were not disgusted. Nothing you are or do yourself offends yourself. Disgust is only hate, and hate is for other people.
You're evil. Yes, you are. You're evil.
So are we all to others, but what we do is nothing.
I shall tell the police.
Then they will perhaps arrest me.
I hope they put you in prison.
Oh, yes, they will. And I shall admit everything. How you approached me, yes, and we discussed it, yes, but the terms did not suit.
That's not true.
They do not seem to suit.
You came to me, I shall say.
And that you advertised.
Not to you.
To the world.
Do please go. Please.
You will think about it and telephone?
I shall forget you ever came.
No police, then. Good.
I don't know yet. I shall have to think.
And then telephone, yes?
Get out, get out. Get out!
Do not ring before 10 o'clock in the morning, please.
£50.
Good evening, killers. This is the Mad Ghoul calling.
Jack! Oh, you horror.
Who was that went out as I came in? Your Aunt Becky?
A dressmaker. Bernard's at the pub.
And I am here, my great moment. Alone at last. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. But you were seen coming in by the neighbours.
Oh, no. I crept through the shrubbery like the cat in the crypt. Hid behind the hollyhocks.
There aren't any hollyhocks.
No. Jenny, don't talk gardening. You know I can't bear it.
Would you like some beer?
Is that all there is? No thanks, too wet.
Bernard!
Casses. Foiled again.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Jack. Has the old girl gone?
Yes.
Any good?
Too expensive.
A member of the chosen race, I should say.
Did you get another bottle of gin?
Lord, no. Can't give the government all that money more than once a week.
Oh, well, I think I'll creep out the way I crept in. Isn't she beautiful?
What? Oh, yes. What did he want?
Gin or whiskey.
Funny chap. He told Tom Palmer the other day he'd like to see the whole of Woodfield blown to bits.
Oh.
Didn't say why. Tight, of course. But you want to be careful.
Him? No, I'm not his type. My legs are too stumpy.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Who was in the pub?
Nobody much. Bill.
Was Beryl with him?
No, she'd been up in town.
Beryl had?
Why not?
Wonder what for? She has her hair done at Yvette's in the high street, like me.
Well, you can go to town for other things than hair.
Yes, but... Oh, yes. She said she was fed up with Peggy.
Who's she?
Oh, you know Peggy. I told you, the girl who does us both.
Not me.
Beryl. She's not bad. At least I don't think so, but she's a bit casual. Of course, they all are these days. They get so much money.
Well, let's become hairdressers, then. Maison Actons, coiffeur des dames. I'll have a white coat and a pair of curling tongs.
They don't use those.
Well, a comb sticking out of my pocket. You'd have a white coat, too.
And a blue rinse.
You'd look fetching in a white coat. Nice. Nicer.
You behave yourself.
I'm supposed to do this. It says so in the prayer book.
And that I've heard before. Let's go out.
Well,
To eat. I'm bored.
there's nowhere much open now.
Ship hotel?
Well, it costs £2 before you get through the door.
I've got some money.
How much?
Enough?
For dinner at the ship?
Yes.
Oh.
Mind your own business.
Have you been saving?
Perhaps.
You said you hadn't a penny on Monday.
I don't have to tell you everything.
You haven't done anything silly.
I don't think so.
No, I meant that job you talked about. You haven't got one behind my back.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have made a start.
What?
I've advertised.
No. In the local paper?
In the news agent.
You haven't. As though you were a lot of old gramophone records or a pram or a tart.
What?
Well, that's what they do these days. Model age 25, 34, 44, 54. Hey, you didn't put our address.
Telephone number.
That's bad enough.
It comes out tomorrow.
But supposing someone we knew had seen it, just supposing, if they'd seen the number and known. Bill, for instance, or Beryl.
Who are they to mind?
Well, nobody. We'd never have heard the end of it. He'd probably have rung you up as a joke and offered you something quite appalling.
Yes, I suppose he might. Oh, what hell people are.
Oh, now look, darling.
Yes, they are. They are. I'm not a person at all. I'm just a sort of belonging of yours. And if I try to do anything else, you either treat it as a joke or you get angry.
Oh, no, darling.
Yes, you do.
No, look here. Well, mop up. And then you can take me out to dinner.
Can I?
With your miser's hoard. How much is there?
About £10.
Clever girl.
Well, I'd better put things away in the garden.
And wash.
Should I change?
You look all right.
Would I be better in my grey skirt and red top?
You look fine as you are.
Yeah, but what do you think?
Good enough to eat.
Doesn't make me look skinny?
Chief Bernard says he like 'em skinny squaw.
Skinny squaw say how?
Big Chief Bernard show 'em how.
Big Chief Bernard boasting. Squaw getting skinnier every minute. Let's go and eat.
And then come back to the wigwam. Oh, we'd better hurry or they'll be shut. Put some face on and we'll go. Breakfast.
It's better.
Then why not for other meals?
That's different.
Something to do with marmalade, I suppose.
Damn cornflakes. Let's get some cornflakes.
Why cornflakes?
Roger's home today. Had you forgotten? Matches. And a dish mop.
We've got a dish mop.
We need a new one. Where are you going?
Papers.
Not yet, on a Saturday.
Yes, they are. I heard them. Here we are.
Shall we go to the cinema on Monday?
Why?
Something for Roger.
You two go.
Oh, come to.
Wasted money.
You'll spend twice as much in the pub.
I shan't go to the pub.
You will.
Might not.
Give me a paper.
Okay, here you are.
You're reading that one.
I was only looking at it.
Anyone would think I couldn't understand the Telegraph.
Well, have it if you like.
No, this will do. They've got marvellous greenhouses here. £100.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well, they have.
Do you know you've made 3 suggestions in the last 3 minutes? They all mean spending money.
I haven't.
Dish mop, cinema, greenhouse.
Oh.
And there's a whole lot more bills, I bet you.
I'll go.
Things look bad in Africa.
What?
Africa.
Africa?
Things look bad.
From Mary Verrill.
Yes. Plumber. What the hell is this?
Mary's having another?
Jenny.
What?
Money. It's incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. In fivers, making 150 and 48 in ones, making £198.
Not 200?
No, you can't.
No. If you say so, you're better at counting than me.
£198 just like that from nowhere. There's no message, nothing. Who?
Aren't you pleased?
It's so damned odd. I mean, why? Where from? There's no sense in it.
But it's money.
I suppose so. Of course, we can't keep it.
What?
Oh, no, wouldn't do at all. I'll take it to the police.
No.
Of course. Something wrong somewhere.
No, but it's addressed to you. It came through the post. It's not as though you'd found it. Someone means you to have it.
Who?
Perhaps you did someone a good turn.
Well, those sort of things don't happen, not to Joe Soap.
This has happened.
I wonder. At work, of course, I meet people, clients, directors of big firms. I think that's the answer. It's one of them.
Oh, why?
Well, a lot of people in this business, they're pretty good oiks. And I suppose they find it a change to deal with let's not be ashamed of it, a gentleman. Someone like Sir Henry Vane Quilter.
Do you know him?
Slightly. He gave me a drink in the boardroom the other day. We talked about gardening. He's interested in roses. I should think it might very probably come from him.
Yes, it might.
Here's a £5.
Oh, thank you.
Wait a moment. 3 singles, that brings it down to round figures. £190.
You're not taking it to the police.
No, I don't think so. As you say, it came through the post, so someone wants me to have it. It would be silly not to.
Would you like some more coffee?
Yes, I would. My God. We could have a grass monarch. Shall we fly over to Paris tonight?
Oh, there's Roger.
Yes. Oh, blast.
He could come too.
Oh, not we're having a monarch as well. But we must celebrate. Let's have a party.
If you like.
Let's make it a proper one. Champagne, cocktails, caviar, that'll shake 'em.
When?
Tonight.
Oh, it's Roger's first night home.
He's old enough to enjoy it now. 15, he can hand things round.
We can't ask people at such short notice.
Yes, we can. Let's start with Bill and Beryl. I'll ring them.
No, I ought to ask her.
Why?
It's done.
Oh, all right. Have it your own way. Hello, Beryl? My old woman wants a word with you.
My dear, how are you? Look, Beryl, I'm terribly sorry. We didn't decide until now this very minute, and it's horribly rude to ask you.
It's a party, nothing to be ashamed of.
What? Sorry.
Nothing.
We wondered whether you could possibly come in for a drink this evening. Sort of 6:30? Oh, not really a party, just a kind of celebration, 1 or 2 people. Yes, today, as a matter of fact, I'm off to the station now.
Are they coming?
Oh, you know what it is at the start of the holidays. Absolutely filthy. They always are. They don't seem to teach them to wash at all.
Are they?
By the way, were you able to get that man?
Get that man?
He's expensive, but I think he's good. At least the Hickses say so, and they have him on Tuesdays. We really need someone more often. Must go. Goodbye, then.
Are they coming?
Yes. Who else?
And the Hicks.
If they're there, I'll ring them from upstairs. I must get ready.
198. No, 190. £198. Now, where are my pipe cleaners? Good God. I don't believe it.
Where on earth is my hand?
Look. What is it?
Money, Bernard.
But in the vases, your drawer. Everywhere.
I must go.
Yes?
There isn't time to tell you.
You must. Wait. Did you send me that money?
Actually, yes. Well, I had to. There was so much.
Where did you get it?
I didn't steal it.
Where did you get it?
I earned it.
A job? You've got a job.
Sort of.
I said I didn't want you to take a job. Anyway, you couldn't have, not this sort of job. I mean, there are hundreds of pounds there.
I make £50, 5 afternoons a week. Sometimes more. Spent a little on clothes, but there hasn't been time to spend the rest.
Well, nobody pays that sort of money. I mean, you've no training.
You don't need any.
What do you need?
Your coffee's still warm. Or shall I heat it up?
Tell me, where does it come from?
Well, you remember that woman who came here?
The dressmaking woman?
Yes. Well, she offered me this job as a receptionist.
Oh, for that money?
It's a very expensive place.
What sort of place?
In Wimpole Street.
A clinic or something?
Sort of. For very rich people and Americans.
And you sit behind a desk arranging their appointments and someone gives you £50 an afternoon for it?
Yes.
Hell, that's twice what I get. What can you do that's worth that? Sitting behind a desk in a clinic. Sounds more like a high-class whorehouse.
I don't like that word.
A knocking shop, then. Jenny, what is it?
Just a place.
A place?
Where they pay me.
For God's sake, what do they pay me for?
It's me they pay. Do you want the money?
I don't believe it.
It's going to make such a tremendous difference.
My God, it is.
All the things we've been wanting for years.
We?
There'll be enough for a new car next month. 2, if we did one on HP.
There's no... I don't believe
No
it.
what?
Room in the garage. Oh. How could you do such a thing? Is it really true? Is it? Can you tell me straight out that you, a woman of your background, with your parents and education, my wife is a common prostitute?
That's a horrid way to put it.
There's no other way.
I'm not the only one, you
The
know.
only one married to me.
But it makes no difference to us.
Doesn't it?
Oh!
And what do you charge for that? Pack and go or I will.
Where?
Anywhere. No, by God, no, I won't. It's my house, I'll stay here.
A lot of the things are mine.
Take 'em, but go.
I can't, just like that.
I'll send them after you.
No, you won't. I know you. You never do anything like that. I'm the person who has to find the movers and ring them up and arrange everything.
Oh, rubbish.
When we had to send Aunt Lily's secretary back, you kept saying you'd do it, and weeks went by, and you did nothing.
Hell with Aunt Lily's secretary. I can tell you this, I don't want a thing of yours in this house. Nothing.
Oh, don't be silly.
You can send it all to store and you can collect it from there. So go on, get out!
Hello? I took a taxi. Have you any money?
Roger.
He says he wants 3 times the fare because of the distance.
Oh, does he? I'll soon deal with him.
Hello, Ma.
Darling. You're desperately early.
The train was on time.
I was on my way to the station and, then something happened. But our clock must be terribly slow or something.
About 20 minutes, I think.
Good term?
Yes, all right.
How did you do in the exams?
All right.
Money.
The clock clock's 20 minutes slow.
He wants £30.
He can't want that much.
I hit him.
Hit him. Pourquoi?
What? Oh, parce qu'il était bloody-minded.
I'll give him some money.
What sort of term did you have, Roger?
All right.
Where did you come?
7th equal.
Where did you start?
7th.
Who were you equal with?
Blakeney.
Who's he?
F.J. Blakeney.
Oh, yes.
Ça va.
Bon.
Do put the clock right.
It is.
Not by the train.
Roger,
Yes.
set the clock.
What do I do?
The top knob clockwise.
Do you understand about sidereal time?
No. Clockwise, the other way. Now, too fast. Stop. No. Don't turn it back. Never do that. Never, never. Don't they teach you anything at school?
Not about clocks.
Darling, do take your case up.
Okay.
No.
Oh, all right.
For heaven's sake, do be nice to him. It's his first day back.
Don't you want him to obey you?
Oh, yes, but you know. Money. Shall I get some at the bank?
If you must.
Oh, no, I needn't. I can use some of this.
Was it true?
Oh, look, we can't go into all that now if I'm going to get the shopping done. And did you really mean caviar? How do you buy it?
By the
Oh, I
pot.
better get several.
One big pot will be cheaper.
And you'll do the drink?
Do the drink.
You will, won't you? It would be awful if they turned up and there was nothing.
Awful, yes.
Why did you hit the taxi driver?
Because I had to hit somebody and I can't hit
It was an
you.
awful thing to do. Suppose you'd hurt him.
I meant to hurt him. I wanted to hit his stupid face, and if he hadn't moved, I would have. I hit him on the shoulder.
Lucky we had the money.
If we hadn't had the money, there wouldn't have been any reason for me to hit him.
No. Well, we'll talk about that later. If I don't go now, there won't be a decent banana left.
Oh. Farrow and Leeming. Oh, Acton here. I want a case of champagne and 2 bottles of brandy. Can you deliver them this afternoon?
Beryl.
Another bottle, Roger.
One.
Yes, hurry up. What the hell are we doing?
Having a party.
Having a party. A jolly bloody party.
Oh,
It doesn't take all day to get a bottle, does it, Roger?
lovely, but oh, for a drop of rain. He's going wrong.
Yeah, there won't be a splash of rain till we start on our holidays.
Last year, my God, last year.
And us, too.
Hello, Bernard. This is a very pleasant occasion.
Hi, Bill. Beryl.
Are we too early? I told Bill we'd be first.
And I said, what of it? I say, genuine high-class sarsaparilla.
Hello, Roger. Bigger every time I see you.
Hello.
Back from school. Had a good term. 2 silly questions, one after another. Got any silly answers?
He keeps those for the exams.
Oh, all the best.
Cheers, cheers.
Why do people say cheers?
Why not?
Oh, Roger, you go. That'll be the hit.
All right.
Yes.
Not too much, Angostura?
Oh, perfect. Do you know Latuque?
Not well. Why?
Well,
Oh, hello.
Splendid surprise, being rung up and asked to a party.
Not really a party.
Your Roger's terribly good looking.
Oh, but untidy. You all know each other.
yes, of course. How's the stock exchange?
Bearing up. Are people still buying houses?
Yes, but I can always dispose of a nice deep cave.
How's your elocution going, Laura?
Speech therapy, actually.
Now, let me arm you with a drink, Stephen.
Oh, thanks.
And a very good drink, too. How are you, Stephen?
Fine. You?
Oh, splendid.
It seems only yesterday.
You've been on your holidays
Oh,
yet?
I know,
We
but
took
this
a
is
fortnight in
terrible
June.
age.
We're taking another in
Laura,
September.
my
Yeah,
dear,
of course you
wait
don't
till
have to
he
worry
starts
about the
falling
school
for
holidays, do
girls.
you?
No,
Surely it's
but
worse
Laura's
with
work
girls,
ties
Is
us
it?
down
Do
a
you
bit.
think so?
Ah, this puts up the local standard. All right, all right. No trotting out the old South African the next time the Actons come round.
No, thanks, Roger. I say, caviar.
Caviar? You must have had a legacy.
I'm a Russian spy. This is how they pay me. I like it.
sort of immoral earnings.
Well, sort of, yes.
Darling, shut the window. It's getting cold.
I'll just put the monarch away.
I'll do it.
No, you won't.
A monarch? Who's got a monarch? Bernard?
I've been wanting Stephen to get one for ages. Oh, do come and have a look at it.
Give us a demonstration.
Ask
for it now. Who's that? Didn't ask anyone else.
Oh, it's probably Jack Foster. He can smell a party a mile away.
Oh, Roger, go and see.
Yes, all right. It's a woman to see you.
Good evening, dear.
What do you want?
I want to talk. Oh, my feet. I do hate to walk.
You can't come here. You mustn't.
It's very indiscreet, yes, but important.
Look, I've a party on. Guests.
So I am one of them.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry, but no.
Why not?
Well, these are friends, local people. They all know each other. They'd think it odd.
Me odd?
Well, yes, if you want to know, they would. And my husband.
Does he know?
Today. It would be the worst possible thing if he met you now.
It cannot be helped.
How can I explain you?
Some little lie. That you met me on holiday last year.
Oh, we went to Cornwall.
And the weather was terrible. Good, I can do it.
Oh, it's chilly now.
Laura! This is Miss Pimos. We met down at Megavissy last year and she happened to be partying, so she dropped in. What a surprise.
Hello, Laura, dear.
You?
And you?
Oh, it's a wonderful machine, Bill. You'll
No
have to keep up with the
smashing.
accents, even if... Oh.
You I have not seen before. Dear Beryl's husband, yes?
Yes?
Bill,
Look here. Does this mean...
It does.
Speech therapy.
in the mornings...
You see how discreet I am?
I don't call this discreet. No, by God.
Funny, you know, it's still quite light, but you can see Venus as clear as anything. At least I think it's Venus. Do you know?
Venus, I think. Yes? Venus?
Yes.
Yes, Venus. I say, Bernard, I wonder if I could ask Roger to do something for me. I'm right out of tobacco. If he could slip down to the Royal Oak and get me some...
Yes, do that, Roger.
What sort?
The curly cut. Say it's for me, they'll know. Here, buy yourself a drink.
Oh, it's not allowed.
Lemonade.
Tomato juice.
Coca-Cola.
Ginger beer.
Anything like that, yes. Don't hurry.
Oh, all right. See you later.
Please, a drink for me.
Oh, certainly. There you are.
Thank you. Good health.
Cheers.
Where were you on Thursday, Beryl, dear?
At a fine arts lecture.
10 guineas that will cost. Someone was disappointed.
Now, look.
Yes?
Well, is it true? All of us, all of them,
Yes.
and this is...
Yes.
My God. It's not on, you know.
What not on?
Well, you know, I hope I'm broad-minded, but...
It's a bit of a flanker.
But you knew. She told me that she tell you to explain the money.
I didn't know there was anyone else involved.
Oh, you should read a book about the bees or something.
That sort of talk is not going to help. Are there many others?
2 girls at Orpington, 1 at Maswell Hill, but she's moving.
Nobody else here.
No.
Odd. We should be all together like this.
Coincidence.
Just as well we all see eye to eye on most things.
I don't believe it.
What?
That you've known all the time.
One had to explain the money.
But when we played golf, you knew. When we met on the train, you knew. In the pub, you knew.
Well, I don't see what's so odd about it.
You never gave a sign.
Neither did you.
I only found out today.
Jenny has not been long with us.
Yeah, well, all the same, you know, Mrs. Well, it's not on. Coming here, I mean. Well, it doesn't do.
Hardly discreet.
It's not my wish to come, but there's been trouble.
What sort of trouble?
So that I dare not use the telephone.
Police?
Yes.
At Wimpole Street.
Superintendent McRoberts.
Asking questions?
Telling me to clear out or else.
He didn't ask for names.
He knew he wouldn't get them.
Oh, well.
Yes.
Well, that's that.
Good cognac.
I suppose you're selling up.
And to a psychiatrist, yes.
What about, them?
I do not have addresses.
A bit of a surprise for some of them when they find a psychiatrist there.
Yes, sir. money's going to be a bit tighter from now on.
Why?
Well, obvious enough.
That's right.
This has happened to me before.
So one imagined.
It is never the end.
Rather different for you. You're used to it.
Everybody can become used to anything.
Not prison.
I am the only one that is in danger. The girls commit no crime, and you know nothing.
They'll have their eye on you now.
In the West End, yes.
Well, I don't see that you could operate anywhere else.
Why not out here?
Out here?
Frequent trains to City and West End. At your station, it says so. If one could find some suitable property...
I don't think one could... out here...
Absolutely not on. That is not on at all.
No, wouldn't do.
Then I must see what I can find in Orpington.
No, much too far.
Of course, if there was somewhere round here, it would be
Yes?
handy on my fine arts days.
And for my mornings at the school.
And the shop?
Jenny, dear, take the girls out for a little. We have things to discuss.
Oh, yes, all right. Come see the roses. Fine.
You meant...
I find that rather high-handed.
Easier without them.
This happens to be my house.
Oh, come off it, Bernard. We're all in this business together.
Funny, really, how quickly you get used to the idea. You feel it's no worse than giving someone a blood transfusion or something.
Well, that's the way I look at it.
And there's the money. I must admit, I don't know how we're going to manage, what with Jeremy's school fees.
Yeah, I've got a new greenhouse half up. I mean, I can't tell them to take it down.
That's the trouble. We're all involved in things. We can't just stop.
And between these four walls, I don't mind admitting that Beryl and I get on much better these days.
So do we. Most of our rows were money.
Should we perhaps start talking business?
Only too ready.
Oh, yes.
Well, has anyone any ideas?
Yes, I have. Now, I happen to know of a little property that's just coming on the market, which I think would suit this lady.
Where is it?
Well, that's the joy of it. East Woodfield.
One station up the line.
How much money?
18,000.
One of those big houses backing on the
Yeah,
railway.
that's it. The rates are less than they might be because of the train.
When can I move in?
September the 1st?
Tomorrow I will come and see.
Splendid.
What about your, customers?
Clients.
How will they know?
That's a good point.
I shall inform them.
You said you hadn't their addresses.
But their names I have, and a copy of Who's Who.
Get them through their clubs.
Yeah, they're a pretty distinguished crowd.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Miss Primrose had better put down a deposit in the morning.
10%?
Non-returnable.
We must stay right out of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Are we agreed, then?
All those in favour? Carried.
Unanimously.
Any other business?
The telephone.
Vital.
Apply at once.
As a matter of fact, I've been doing a contract for the GPO. I know the area manager.
Nothing like the old boynet, eh?
Well, if that's everything, I declare the meeting closed.
There's one thing, not business, just a thing we must agree on.
Yes?
It's pretty important that we carry on normally.
Well, press on regardless.
I mean, we shouldn't talk about it among ourselves.
Well, not unless we have to. I mean, after all, what would we say?
Well, it's a purely personal matter between ourselves and our wives.
I will go and tell them.
Well, here's to us.
Good luck.
Cheers.
I find it quite hopeless trying to grow azaleas here. I don't know why.
Lime in the soil. They hate that. Well, can we all have a drink?
Not me, I go.
Must you?
Yes, dear, but I will give you a ring.
Yep, and me. At the office tomorrow.
Hello! Enter a gatecrasher.
Oh. Hello, Jack.
I met young Roger boozing at the pub, and he told me the stuff was flowing round here.
Here's your tobacco and some change. I didn't have to have a drink because Mr. Foster bought me some beer.
Beer?
Only a pint of bitter.
It was jolly good. Hey, do you know Van Gogh cut off his ear?
I think you know everyone, Jack.
And very nice to have met you again, Mrs. Acton, and all your friends. Now, I must go. Perhaps we meet again and talk of Cornwall, yes?
That's funny. You were a dressmaker last time.
I am a dressmaker this time. What are you?
Me? I call myself an artist.
Successful?
Well, yes.
Good. Then perhaps we also shall meet again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Cornwall? Well, what's she got to do with Cornwall?
Funny how you can always tell.
Tell what?
Well, when someone's a member of the chosen race.
Some people say we're all Jews.
What?
The lost 10 tribes.
Some people will say anything.
And quite a lot of us are circumcised.
Leave the room.
Why?
Leave the room at once.
He didn't mean to say anything.
What did I say?
Will you do as you're told and leave the room? Wait for me in your bedroom.
Right.
Don't be too hard on him, darling. After all, it is a party.
And he really said nothing.
I think I'm the best judge of that.
I'm with him every time.
Yes, they do need discipline.
Good caning from his father never did any boy harm.
How savage you are tonight. Have you been eating meat?
Oh, look, do let's have another drink, everybody. Stephen, fill us all up.
All right.
Do you think old Bernard's got a drop of scotch hidden away?
I expect you'll find some in the cupboard.
Really, Jack, you can't drink Bernard's private supply.
Can't I just?
You'd soon hear about it if it was my house.
6 of the best? Oh, yes, please. Cheers. After all, I haven't been drinking champagne. I didn't know this party was on. Why not? Because I wasn't invited. Would you don't mind, do you, Jenny? Please say you don't.
No, of course not.
There. Forgiven. Kiss and make up.
What do you think you're doing?
Kissing your beautiful wife.
Then stop it.
I have stopped.
I don't care for that sort of behaviour.
Come on, don't take the whole thing so seriously.
I regard it as a serious matter.
My dear fellow, it might have been anyone.
Oh, might it?
What is the matter with you all this evening?
Nothing's the matter with us.
As it is. You've all joined some stuffy Victorian club that I'm not a member of. I believe it's something to do with that old madam. She is like a madam, you know. I went to a place in Rome once, and it might have been her sister in charge.
We really don't want to hear about it.
Beryl, you have heard about it, and laughed. Now, don't pretend you haven't. I see it all. I am standing in the centre of the white slave market of Woodfield Green. No, Beryl, it's not as funny as that.
It's not funny at all.
Let me give you another drink, Jack.
And now I'm plied with liquor. Splendid. You hope I'll become too fuddled to unmask your guilty secret.
What guilty secret?
Some skeleton in the cupboard.
No. A body in the garden.
What?
Oh, that's right. In the rose bed. Yes. Bombed off.
Anyone I know?
No, just an old friend.
For his money?
Of course.
Well, I knew you'd been up to something when I called earlier today.
Why?
There was so much money on the table that you could hardly see over it. Hundreds of pounds. Cash. Well, I mean to say you can't come by that honestly. Not in Woodfield Green. Not without selling something of value, like your car or your wife.
No, Jack, I told you. Murder.
I prefer white slavery. It goes to the old madam with the money and everything.
Everything?
Were you behaving like Mr. Barrett?
Mr. Barrett?
Of Wimpole Street. Another coconut.
All right. Joke over.
Joke hardly begun as far as I'm concerned. Well, I must leave you. Thanks for the spilling party.
Don't let him go.
Darling, it's nice to be wanted, but I must.
No, wait. Where are you going?
To prop up the golf club bar.
Oh, no.
Why not? I'm famous for it. What do you think I'm going to do?
Talk.
Probably.
No.
Let me go. Let me bloody well go.
Close the window.
Bernard, for God's sake, what's the matter? Have you all gone mad?
Get him down.
Roger will hear.
Keep it quiet.
Knock him out.
Someone will come.
I'll shut his mouth for him. He's out.
You've hurt him.
We had to do something.
He asked for it.
Probably shamming. There's a test you can do.
No need. I've seen someone like this before.
Take him away. Put him somewhere. He looks awful.
We should call a doctor.
That's no damn use.
I do think you might move him instead of standing round talking. Put him out there.
In the open?
You're lucky not to be overlooked.
Well, that's why we chose the house.
All the same, I think you ought to put something over him.
In case someone looked over the wall. Here.
It's our tablecloth.
Yes, darling. I think some brandy, Stephen.
You're shaking, darling. Sit down.
Now what?
The police, I suppose.
The police?
Will only make things worse if we delay.
It was an accident.
Oh, but of course. If he hadn't struggled like that, there'd have been no need. Anyone else like a drink?
I'll ring them.
Bernard,
I must.
don't be absurd. It's the last thing we want to do.
Jenny, we've got to.
Why?
Besides, they'll find out sooner or later.
Besides... Well...
Yes, it's only right.
It'll look far worse if we try to conceal it.
Worse than what will happen if everything comes out? I never heard such rubbish in my life. What a feeble lot they are, aren't they?
Feeble.
But what can we do?
Take the others out into the garden and we'll have a little talk.
What are we supposed to do out there?
You could dig a hole.
Yes.
Do you think a hole is the best idea?
It's certainly the simplest.
Of course, it was an accident. Perhaps we could make it look like one.
How?
Put him in the road as though a car had run over him. Tip and run.
Hit and run.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, it wouldn't work. They can tell from the type of injury what caused it. Well, they're terribly clever these days.
Only in thrillers, surely.
Oh, no, really, really. A police surgeon came and talked to us the other day. You must come along. It's fascinating. You see, in this case, there'd probably be microscopic fragments of glass in the wound, and they'd analyse it and find out where it came from.
Could they do that?
Oh, they're terribly clever these days. How are the men getting along?
Quite well.
Oh, no. That's where my hollyhocks were going in.
What will happen when they find he's disappeared?
Oh, I shouldn't think anything. I mean, he's done it before, don't you remember? Off he went for 6 weeks without a word to anyone.
I expect one or two people knew Jack was coming here.
With Roger, you mean?
Yes, from the pub.
We can say he left. After all, nobody saw him not leaving.
I must say, I think it was disgusting nerve to give Roger beer like that.
And to gatecrash.
But then so many of that sort are like that.
Just because they do something that other people don't, they think they own the world.
Not that he was particularly good.
Jennifer once asked him to draw a horse and he made a fearful hash of it.
Done already?
It was easy digging and the top was off.
Darling, you're filthy.
Oh, never mind.
If you'd like a wash.
No, it's all right.
Have we decided?
Yes. To go ahead.
Mind you, it's not quite as straightforward as that.
We've been into it all, darling, and it's perfectly simple.
We'll explain it to you later.
Yes.
Well, in that case...
Yes. Do you want a hand with the...
No, it's all right, Stephen. Bernard and I can manage.
Oh, fine.
Darling, I thought you were fit. You play golf?
Digging uses different muscles. Well, even after that little bit, we'll all feel it tomorrow.
Oh, like riding.
Or swimming.
Or anything if you haven't done it for a long time. Would you like a drink, Stephen?
No, thanks, Jenny. I think I'll wait a bit and have a pint of beer in the pub.
Did you hear Monica Jessel's gone to hospital?
Oh, no.
This video was uploaded to the channel, Thinking Out Loud. Please like, comment and subscribe to the Thinking Out Loud channel. Thank you.